Welcome back, trainer. So we're going to be taking a look at some more Master League battles here. Highly requested by you guys was going to be a team without any legendaries. So we're going to be using Conkeldurr, Togekiss, and Metagross for 2 battles. Then after that, we're going to be jumping back into some more legendaries and mythicals and just see what we can do with that. There's going to be a good handful of Pokemon that you can use that are non-legendary that are budget. One being Swampert, which is actually going to be pretty good. You don't really have to worry about too much grass out there. Snorlax is also going to be amazing. Gyarados, Rhyperior, those kind of Pokemon are going to be performing well. And even if you have a, say, Dragonite from back in the day that you maxed out, if you are looking for a budget here, Dragonite's going to be good as well, seeing that you're going to be able to TM those old legacy moves. It's going to be pulling up quite a few wins. Obviously, it has to look out for the Charm users as well as the Steel types. But other than that, it's going to be doing pretty good with a very spammy Dragon Claw and a hard-hitting Dragon Breath, right? So we'll potentially take a look at more of those for tomorrow because we're going to be having 100 battles that we're going to be able to potentially do, which is quite a handful, and I'm very excited for this one. So we'll see what we can do with that. And I think I'm going to be able to potentially get to rank 10. I don't know. With these 100 battles, I'm going to have to perform well. Because I did try to test out some more non-legendary teams here off camera. And really getting off meta. And it's not like the other leagues. Like, well, today we're going to test out this Pokemon. And it did okay. Now, see, the thing in Master League is if you test out random off-meta Pokemon, more than likely you're going to get swept up, right? Because this is the big boy league. Legendaries are all over the place and things hit hard, right? Anyways, let's continue on here. We're going to be still using the non-legendary team here. And so we are met with a Togekiss. We're going to have to definitely get out of there. They're deciding to continue it on here. Looks like we're going to be ahead as far as the HP. So we're going to be shielding this up. Hopefully they don't get a boost, but they make a switch. Now what we're going to do is we have Dazzling Gleam. We're going to go ahead and go for that. Not very many people are going to be expecting that, and it hits very hard. And it can definitely KO a lot of dragon types, so as well as fighting, obviously. So that's a nice little surprise. Having Flamethrower is going to be great if you do potentially get to enough energy to use that on a, say, Metagross or a Melmetal or potentially even a Dialga. But I don't know. I'm just going to go with Dazzling Gleam for now. Anyways, Metagross is fantastic as well. Really good Pokemon. It's going to be expensive for that secondary move. But, you know, it is what it is. This is Master League, folks. Same with the Conkeldurr. Expensive. So we're able to burn that last shield with our Conkeldurr. Looking great. Now, what we're going to do at this point is we timed it perfectly here. So what we're going to do is shield up, farm down, and we're going to have to hit this Earthquake immediately because I know they potentially have energy and we're so low they could probably take us out, right? Obviously they could with one charge, and we're able to take the win and take out that Dialga with non-legendary team there. So there you have it, folks. We'll probably be bringing you guys some more tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. So for the next battle here, we're going to, let's see, what do I decide to go ahead and go with? All right, looks like we're going in with this team here. So it was an okay day. As far as lag, there was lag. You know, it wasn't super bad, but it was there enough to mess up a few battles. So this is a horrible lead. So we're going to be switching into Mewtwo. And somebody made the comment that this team was vulnerable to the Dialga and Giratina combo. And it can be for sure. We do have coverage against that. We have that Shadow Ball. We have a lot of fighting on this team. But yes, if everything doesn't line up correctly, you can have some trouble with the core of Dialga and Giratina. I mean, most teams are going to have trouble going up against those. Let's be realistic here. Unless you had the perfect lead and then the perfect backups in the back, which you should if they do switch. But the thing you need to know is every team is going to have its weakness. So yeah, we're not completely invulnerable here. So we're going to be going with the Rock Slide. It's let's see how this is going to turn out. I wasn't really paying attention too much. Ominous Wind, we're letting that go through. Did not use that shield. They have no more shields left, so let's see how we're going to be able to do this. And of course, the Melmetal is Best Buddy boosted, and it is my buddy equipped currently, so it is getting that boost. They're going to be switching into Togekiss. They're shieldless, so we're going to be able to hit with this Stone Edge. It's going to do lots of damage and take out the Togekiss. In comes the Dialga. Unfortunately, we're not able to get to a Dynamic Punch. but we're still low on our health for the Melmetal, and I'm trying to potentially salvage this. I was just waiting to the last second to do this, but unfortunately it's going to be a game over here. They're able to take us out. Barely. That was a really close one. Anyways, moving it into the next match, we're met with a Glaceon. This is a great lead for us here. Glaceon can be great up against those Togekisses and even those Dragon types. So we're just going to let that one go through. Unfortunately, our attack did drop, but we have a bunch of energy. And they're bringing in Machamp. We're going to go ahead and go for the Dynamic Punch, and we should have another one right after this. We're going to have to hit that extremely quick, and we do. Perfect. We get that first one through, expecting this one to shield. Otherwise, it's going to go down. So we get a first shield out of them. We're going to be bringing in our Mewtwo, so this is perfect here. And it's going to be a Rock Slide. We take them out with quick moves, and they do surrender the match at this point there. So, great. Moving it on to the next one here, folks. And still going with the Conkeldurr in the front, and we're met with another Togekiss. Absolutely horrible. So what I tend to usually do is not go right into, obviously, the Melmetal, because they're just going to switch. Although we could have been in a decent position at this point. We get the Focus Blast through, guys. We didn't even hit an excellent. We got the Focus Blast, one-shot Dialga. Absolutely insane. Mewtwo is a beast. And going to go for that Shadow Ball at this point. Just trying to get a shield or do damage, obviously. We're locked in there. Now we can go ahead and go in here with our Melmetal, shielding it up for a potential Flamethrower, and that's what it is. And we're just going to farm a little bit, and so we can have energy for whatever they do bring out next. What's going to be in the back? That's going to be a Swampert, so we're going to be building up a little bit more so we can back-to-back these superpowers. You guys know the drill. If you're going to use superpower, go back-to-back if you can. All right? Not every situation is going to require you to do that or allow you to do that. They're going to be hitting us with a Hydro Cannon. And so the Melmetal is still alive. We're going to be going in here with the Conkeldurr. We still have a shield left. So simply shield this up and go for the Dynamic Punch. And we're going to take the win. Conkeldurr is pretty solid. Also Machamp, folks. I mean, I know that thing can be expensive. Say if you're not able to trade it. The candies to evolve it is ridiculous. We have a great lead here. But if you're able to trade it and you have a lucky one, the secondary move is still going to be a lot, right? So you can go with the Machamp. Machamp's still going to be great. You want Cross Chop and Rock Slide. You're going to be looking at some pretty good coverage against the meta. So we have this matchup here, and this is great. So we're just going to ride this one out here. Build up a little bit of energy. As you can see, we have a Rock Slide and a Superpower ready to go. They're bringing in their Heatran. So we're just going to go for Superpower. Let's just go for it. They do shield it up, expecting that, but that's fine. And we have that back-to-back like we discussed. Always want those ready to go. Still doing massive damage, bringing in my Conkeldurr. And we're going to be able to take them out. What do they have in the back? It's going to be a Melmetal, and they give up the match here. Good game. Now, in regards to the specific teams that I'm using here, some people are commenting, well, it's weak to this, 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 and this. It's not that great. Well, come on now. If you look at anybody's team and say, well, if I use this, this, and this, of course, every team is going to be weak, right? So that's, really doesn't make any sense when people say that. I think they're just trying to play devil's advocate, right? There's also a thing called constructive criticism, which I am very aware of, but I just never got the thing where people are like, well, your team's garbage because if I use this and this, I'll beat you. When you go in to go Battle League, you're going blind, right? So you never know who you're going to go up against or what they're going to have. So it's just a blind shot. Your team can perform great. Your team can perform horrible. It really depends on what your opponent is bringing. And it also has a lot to do with the lead as well. If you catch a good lead, you're looking great. If they switch immediately and you have a counter, well, I wouldn't say you won, but you have a great lead up on that situation, right? Anyways, this battle here is not looking great for us. Expecting an ominous win, but it was a Shadow Ball, and our last Pokemon in the back is pretty much just no health. So we lost that one. Anyways, moving it on to the next match here, we're met with a Machamp, and we've seen this before. It's not too great for the Conkeldurr because the Machamp's going to be able to spam the Cross Chop a little bit faster. So this is a prime example for you right here. We've seen it before that Machamp is going to be another great fighting type contender if you do not have the candies for a Conkeldurr. So unfortunately, we did use a shield, but what's going to happen at this point is we're going to be able to go in and just use one charm and take them out. So they kind of wasted energy, and we gained slight energy. They're going to be going in here with their Kyogre. This is not great. Kyogre is just a great Pokemon to use in general. It's awesome for the Master League. Surfs do a ton of damage. Waterfall, I mean, you can just waterfall down some Pokemon, to be honest with you. Even if they resist it, still doing a lot of damage, and Kyogre is super tanky as well. So we're able to finish that one off there. We have a bunch of energy, and we're met with a Giratina. Who's going to take the match here, folks? They have one shield. I have no shields. I don't think I am going to be taking this one, honestly, here. So we do have energy built up, but Rock Slide hurts. You know, Giratina does a good amount of damage, but this is not, yeah, it's over here, so I back out. Just give it the match and get it over with. So we're met with a Dialga for our next match, and it's good for both of us. I mean, a little bit better for me, but I'm gonna have to shield that up if I want to kind of really pull up on top. They're switching into Kyogre, and we're gonna be going in here with our Giratina. So we did switch up our team, as we can see here, starting with the Togekiss, and then we have the Giratina behind it, and then I do believe Melmetal to follow up. So this is a good match here. If you're using Kyogre, you want to run for your charge moves Surf and then Thunder. I wouldn't really recommend Blizzard, honestly. I'm going to switch mine back to Thunder because in those Kyogre mirror matches, you're going to be doing great, right? As far as Surf is concerned, it's just doing so much damage even to, say, a Dialga, right? And building up to a Blizzard is just unrealistic. Everybody knows it's coming. Unless you had a bunch of energy on your Kyogre, you brung it back, put out a new Pokemon, you basically had a Blizzard ready to go. Their last Pokemon was some sort of dragon or flying type. You throw the Kyogre out there, they have full health and no shields, then that's a situation where you can use Blizzard and be okay. Otherwise, just go Thunder and Surf. And then Waterfall obviously is going to be just wrecking things. So we're able to take that Dialga out, and their Togekiss is in the back here, and we have no more shields, so they're going to be able to take us out. We have the Melmetal, and oh yeah, definitely won this. Melmetal is amazing, folks. It is a pricey one. Everything is pricey in Master League, I know, but Melmetal is just magnificent, as we've seen in the preseason. So we're met with a Dragonite. This is a great lead. They're switching into Melmetal. We're going to gain a little bit of energy on that Togekiss here, and then go ahead and switch into our Giratina. Man, Meteor Mash is doing a ton of damage. I think I just go for the Ominous Wind. We get a shield. Great. At this point, another Ominous Wind is going to be able to take them out. Super effective damage plus stab. And building just a little bit more energy to potentially get off one more Ominous Wind. I think I may get the boost. Okay, I get a boost here. But at low health, they're bringing in a Rhyperior. And yeah, able to get one more Ominous Wind, doing good damage, taking that Rhyperior down to half. So we're going to be going in here with our Melmetal. Obviously, we do not want to see an Earthquake that's going to do a lot of damage. Surf is, it's not really something to worry about too much. It's going to do a good chunk, but yeah, they did bait us out there. But at this point, we got the last shield. Please don't be an Earthquake. Don't think so. Yeah, it's a Surf. So at this point, I'm pretty sure they have like Rock Rigger and Surf. And they're going with the Ground Quick move to do the super effective damage there. So we're going to be switching back into our Togekiss when they bring in that Dragonite and taking the win there with two Pokemon. So we're going to be going with the Articuno, Giratina, and Kyogre set here. I just wanted to, you know, have a little fun and test things out before we go into 100 battles tomorrow. Just kind of get a feel for the teams and exactly what other people are doing here before, you know, all those matches, right? So up against the Togekiss with our Giratina, you know, we're able to get that through, and we're able to get another boost. Don't waste your shield at this point. There's so little health left. If I had energy ready to go, I potentially would have shielded, but we're just going to go back in here with Kyogre, farm down a bit, and at this point, we still have two shields, and we still have Blizzard. I did not TM it, I forgot, so we're not looking great. We're potentially looking at a Thunder. And good thing we shielded up, because that's exactly why you want Thunder in this mirror match. It doesn't take as long to get to as Blizzard, and you're going to be able to hit for super effective. So they did make that switch there that we did not notice. I think we heard it while we were playing, though. So we're going to be going back into Articuno. Got to look out for Iron Head. We're not able to hit that last row of the ice animation. There's a little bit of the glitches that I was talking about. I'm sure you guys are experiencing that. They go for Draco Meteor. Thinking, yeah, they definitely only have one charge move, and that's going to be Draco Meteor. Otherwise, they probably would have went for Iron Head in that situation there. In which case, I could have potentially lost that matchup, but I'm not 100% sure. So they're going back in here with the Kyogre. I make a crucial mistake by switching here. That was bad. They would have taken out our Articuno, potentially, and then we would have went in there with our Kyogre. And because I made that horrible switch, they're able to win. Good game. Moving it on to the next match here. Met with another Dragonite. Looks like a best buddy. Great. And they're going into Togekiss. So we're farming a little bit like usual. And then switching into Melmetal because we're going to be able to spam like crazy here. So we want to get off one of these rock slides before they get off a charge move to potentially get a shield out of them so they can preserve that energy and at least get off one flamethrower. But they didn't give up a shield and they hit me with Aerial Ace. And I decided to let it go through because the Melmetal basically did its job by taking out the Togekiss already. And we would have been able to survive comfortably of that flamethrower, even farm down and then got off another rock slide potentially onto Dragonite. But at this point, we have plenty of health left up against the Dragonite, and bringing that Dragonite back in, I wonder what they have in the back that does not want to see the Melmetal. We'll see here in a moment. I think okay, we're going to let this go through. Dragon Claw's not going to, we're going to be able to get off another rock slide, farming a little bit more, getting brave here. All right, taking him out. I don't know what I was farming extra for. Well, I was almost able to get to his superpower. I mean, close. So this is looking great. We have a Togekiss in the back, which is not going to be very effective, but still we're going to be able to do some damage here. I have a shield left, but what I decide to do is not necessary, but I guess just to practice up on my, charge move swaps and using potentially a third shield here. Sacrificial swap, so Togekiss is just going to eat that. We're going to go back in here with our Giratina and just go for the Shadow Ball and take the win. So I could have simply just shielded up, right? And not sacrifice my Togekiss. But like I said, practice is okay. So we're met with another Togekiss at this point. And what is that CP looking at? Oh, it's the same as us. We have a mirror match here, folks. Let's see how this plays out. Now, what I figured out is in these mirror matches, you let them get off the Ancient Power and just pray they don't get the boost. Because you're going to be able to get an extra charm, but it's all bad for me because they just got the boost. All right. And we're going to be switching into our Giratina. Oh my gosh. Wow. They got the boost. Look how quickly they melted us away. We're just going to... They get another boost. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Okay. A double boosted charm user, Togekiss nonetheless, is something you do not want to go up against. I mean, it's just game over. At this point, and this early in the game, just game over. Alright, so I'm going to try to salvage this here. As soon as I switch into Togekiss, they're going to switch right into something else to counter me, I would assume. And we're going to... Oh, yeah, well, it had no health, and I was trying to, sacrificial swap it, but that Shadow Claw snuck in and took it out before any charge move came in, so fail on that account, and they're able to take us out. And I back out. I was a little mad about that because of the double boost. I was like, you got to be joking me. All right, so we're met with another mirror match Togekiss here. This might be the one where I let them get their Ancient Power first. All right, so did you see that extra charm I did? That is going to make all the difference. So check it out. We're just going to go for this. They were not able to sneak in another charm here. So we kind of piggybacked on them. So they are below us because of that extra charm, and we're able to win that. Just a little food for thought if you have those mirror matches with the Togekiss. And also, like we discussed in that prior battle, you have to hope they don't get the boost. I mean, you can let them go first, but if they get the boost, then eesh, not looking great. But would it even really matter if they went first and got the boost or second? Anyway, so we're in the match with Dialga here. And we can let this go through. Meteor Mash, Draco Meteor, sorry. Such a hard-hitting move. We're resisting it, but it still hurts us. They did lower their attack at this point, trying to get that shield, but they didn't want to give it. And it really sucks when that happens, and now I'm going to go for it, and now they shield. They know the drill. Good job, Battler over there. I see you. And we're... Oh, they retreated. Wow, that was clean. Okay, I remember this battle. Very impressed by that switch there. I knew that was coming. I had a feeling they were going to do that. When I got low enough, they were going to switch in, take me out with all that energy stored with that Heatran. Very well played. And it's skills like that that will pull you off wins, folks. We had energy, but did you see we were not able to get it off? We would have been able to win this. Very close match, folks. Good game. All right. So those kind of things where you switch, they have a little health left. You go in there, you know they have energy. You take them out. Wow. It will churn the battle immediately. I'm unfortunately not able to hit those charges. So we're in the battle with a Kyogre here. We did have a good lead. Deciding to stay here because we have the Giratina in the back that can handle the Machamp. And wow, what if Machamp received its Community Day and received Payback, which would have been super effective against Giratina, giving it a little bit more coverage, which would have been crazy. So what would you have wanted to run? Like Cross Chop and Payback? And then you're going to lose coverage against Togekiss. So, I mean, it's a trade-off, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, so they're able to take us out. We were able to do a lot of damage to that Snorlax. And it's not looking the best. Earthquake is definitely not going to take us out, but we're playing a shieldless game at this point. They're switching into Machamp. We're going right into our Giratina. And yeah, this is pretty much a win for us. I don't think they hit any bubbles, and then they get back out, and we take the win there. Good game. Going into the next match, I think this trainer has the same Pokemon, just in a different order. Let's see. So Giratina, there's the Melmetal, and I think they have a Togekiss. So we're going to be catching this Rock Slide here with our Giratina. And just, I think we might go for the Shadow Ball. No, we build up to a Shadow Ball, go for the Ominous Wind Bait, and they fall for it. And then we go for a Shadow Ball, take them out, and then they go in Togekiss. I go back in with Melmetal, and it's all history from there. So we're not going to use any shields, I don't think, anymore. We're just going to... Oh, there we go. Perfect. So at this point, they're going to go and... Yeah, we have the same exact team. I'm able to get to another Shadow Ball. Oh, man. Oh, man. Giratina is so OP. Okay. But, I mean, it melts from Charm. So, I mean, they all have their weaknesses and walls. I mean, technically, I don't want to highly recommend this, but a maxed out Alolan Muck could put in work. I mean, it could hit Togekiss with Sludge Wave, super effective. It can go up against Giratina and Dialga. It can do decent damage up against a Melmetal with Dark Pulse. So, I mean, maybe I need to test that out tomorrow. 100 battles. I think I could squeeze in a few test battles, right? And not go ham on every single one or try hard with legendaries. So we're able to take that win. They back out there. Good game. Moving it on to the next one here. So if you do enjoy these videos, folks, please give them a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. Share them with people who may be interested. So they had a Heatran, and we were looking all bad with our Togekiss, so we decided to switch into Giratina. And they're bringing in their Togekiss. We're able to get that Shadow Ball off and connect. I go for another Shadow Ball, which was a massive mistake. I should have went for Ominous Wind, and I would have been able to get to a second Ominous Wind. They would have potentially shielded it, and I would have been able to take them out. Who knows? But I messed up there. Shouldn't have went for 2 Shadow Balls back to back. I got greedy. Anyways, bringing in the Melmetal, that's fine. Expecting the Heatran here. They're definitely going to hit us with Flamethrower, so we're shielding that up. Building up a little bit more, building up. We're going to try to get their shield out of them. Let's see if they go for it. They bite the bait. Now we can go for those superpowers. We should almost have 2 back to back. So there's one, and there's the other one. Wow, Melmetal putting in work. So yes, we are weak to the fire there, but Melmetal with Rock Slide and superpower is just insane. Especially maxed out in the Master League. It's not as squishy as any other league that it is going to be in, obviously, right? So we are matched up against the Kyogre here. Getting pretty close. Not looking good. Ooh, this is... we're going to be able to survive this, but barely. Surf's going to take us out. We should have farmed a little bit more with the Melmetal when we were in the battle prior there, so they're going to be able to take the win. Good job. Moving it on to, I do believe, one of the last battles here. We're met with a Dialga, and just going to stick this out, wait for a potential switch, and shield up whatever they throw at us. Iron Head, I mean, it's not going to take us out, but we want to preserve. Now they're making that switch, and I stayed in this fight. You know what I should have went for? Dazzling Gleam. We should have seen that, because nobody really expects the Dazzling Gleam. We get the boost from the Ancient Power, though. So, hey, Togekiss Time to use that last shield on you because I do not want it to go down. When you get that charm boost, it is looking all good. Able to get to another ancient power here. Can we get another boost? No, we do not. That's fine. We're able to take them down with the charm, whether they have in the back a Melmetal. I just decided to stay in here. I'm like, all right, it's fine. They want to take us out because they do not know we have Dazzling Gleam, in which I may switch. They have one shield left, and ooh, we were looking great with that boost. We took out those two dragons all like, yeah, we got this. But now they have a shield with a Melmetal. Getting that Shadow Ball, they blocked it. No, we're looking fine. One more Shadow Ball, we got this. They used their shield, able to get to another one, and this is going to be our game. All right. Alrighty, trainers, so we have our final battle. Let's see what we have going on here. So we're going to be starting it off with a Togekiss. We have another mirror match, so I was going to try to imitate what I did before and not hitting the ancient power and then kind of getting that extra charm, but they decided to do the same. I got a little impatient and went for it, so therefore they were able to get an extra charm. Let's see exactly what happens, and they're able to beat us. And they have a lower CP, so definitely got an extra charm in there. As you can see, that does help out quite a bit. If you do play that technique, let them go first when it comes to their charge move, and make sure you shield it up and hope they don't get the boost. So we still have two shields, and they bring out their Melmetal. Let's see if we're going to be able to pull this one off here, letting that Rock Slide go through. And we're going to go for the Shadow Ball, and they shield it up. It's okay. They're shieldless at this point. And we still have two shields, so what we're going to do is preserve this thing and try to take the Melmetal out here. I do believe with the Giratina. Although the Togekiss is all clear, so I shouldn't have too much to worry about, although there could be a dragon in the back. So Rock Slide's not going to take us out. Farming down, okay, that's exactly what I want to do. So we're very low. We're going to have a lot of energy to hit whatever comes in with the Shadow Ball. And it's going to be a Mewtwo. How perfect is this? So this is pretty much a wrap here. So once again, trainers, if you do enjoy these videos, please give them a big thumbs up. It really does help me out quite a bit, and I'll continue to bring you some Go Battle League, Master League battles, as well as keeping you up to date on Pokemon Go. Take care and be safe.